What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Batman Incorporated issue number 2. There has been a lot going on already just in the first issue. It appears that somebody is trying to frame Ghostmaker. Initially, Batman Incorporated, Ghostmaker Incorporated, we really should call it, because Batman doesn't have much to do with this. With Batman no longer able to fund Batman Incorporated, he has handed it over to Ghostmaker. Now that he is in charge, they have been going and hunting down Lex Luthor's operations, because Lex Luthor tried creating his own Batman Incorporated all over the world. Most of these turned sideways. In the midst of this operation, there are some murders. These aren't just anybody, these are the mentors of both Ghostmaker and Batman. Someone is hunting down the teachers. And while all arrows are currently pointing towards Ghostmaker, there are definitely other forces at play. In fact, this issue is going to introduce us to like 4 new characters, which I have my concerns about that, but we're going to talk about it once we get to the end of this issue. Now, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, make sure you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into issue number 2, we are picking up exactly where the last one left off, with Ghostmaker and Sky Spider. Now, Sky Spider believed that Ghostmaker came here to kill her, because as it stands, the mentors of Batman and Ghostmaker are being killed, with Sky Spider being one of those mentors. She has no reason to believe that Ghostmaker would not be the one responsible. He tries to make it clear that if he wanted to kill her, he would have done it and she wouldn't have even known. He is here because he wants to protect her, that someone is doing this to all the mentors. He has come here to save her, not to kill her. But it's also easy for her to believe, because this is not the first mentor that Ghostmaker has killed, because he had killed one of his mentors in Morocco sometime before him and Sky Spider had actually met. Now, she believes that Ghostmaker killed him because he refused to do any more teachings, fearing what he might become, fearing that Ghostmaker could be the greatest villain ever if he has the training, the know-how, if he is comparable to Batman but doesn't have the moral, I guess you could say, high ground that Batman stands on. If you don't follow the path of righteousness, you could turn to the darkness. That is where we pick up with Raven Red and El Gacho, the two of them finding one of the teachers already dead. As they begin to investigate Dr. Lintz, they look on his computers trying to figure out what he was manufacturing. They soon learn that he was creating chemical weapons. The project still being in development. This is a disaster that hugely was averted, because if he had a chance to sell those, millions of people's lives would have been at risk. This makes them question even a little bit more. They have been asking themselves, why are we following Ghostmaker? If Ghostmaker trained under this guy, why are we following him, and can we trust him? This is when we have the introduction to another bat-themed individual, not giving us a name, but showing us the suit, looking almost Court of Owls style. He has come to ask the members of Batman Incorporated the same question that they are asking. Why are you working for Ghostmaker? That is what takes us to Wolf and Batman of China, currently finding themselves trapped by the same man that taught Ghostmaker everything that he knows about traps, about how to escape them, about how to make them, about how to get any of the answers that you could ever want. He also believes that Ghostmaker sent these men to kill him, unwilling to listen to anything they have to say, with Wolf trying to let him know that he is reformed, that people can change, that maybe, just maybe, Ghostmaker isn't the man that you are believing him to be, that he is out here trying to do good, that we came here to save your life. As he goes to exterminate the two, this is when they hear a noise, and then they see a hand. Yet another new mysterious individual, another bat-themed person coming in to save the day. As he rescues these two from the trap, we are taken to Moscow. We have the Knight and we have Wingman, with Wingman currently being held hostage by one of the mentors. She also believing that these people were sent here to kill her, with the Knight trying to let it be known that that is not the case. She is somebody that has worked often with Batman, wanting to give them the opportunity to really say what they have to say. They go to her office and they pour some drinks. She lets us know that she knew Ghostmaker back then as Anton, which more or less confirms that Batman the Knight is in fact both Ghostmaker and Batman learning to become who they will eventually be. In fact, that's actually a series that we need to finish up. I think we have 3 more issues that we have yet to cover, but I promise you, we will be covering those soon. But as Miss Posh begins telling the story of how she met Ghostmaker, how she trained him, so on and so forth, this is where we learn that she spiked the drinks. Luckily, the Knight did not drink anything, but Miss Posh has a needle behind her neck as she goes in to try and tranquilize the Knight. This is when another individual, mysterious in red, comes in to save the day. We are getting yet another Bat-themed hero. Not knowing who she is with, not knowing where she is really operating, she has come in to save the day. And so this is the 3rd new character introduced within these pages. That is what jumps us over to Dublin, Ireland. And there, Dark Ranger has found the sword of Ghostmaker. And they sit and contemplate the idea of why Ghostmaker's sword would be here. There are a couple of options. One of them is that he is the one responsible for the murder, that he accidentally dropped his sword, or he left it as some kind of clue. Now, if someone like Ghostmaker decided that they wanted to kill all of their mentors, getting the authority, the control of Batman Incorporated would be a very good cover, knowing that you would be the one to lead up the investigations. This would give you an opportunity to cover up all of your tracks. The only problem, when this murder took place in Ireland, Ghostmaker was thousands of miles away. So the question would remain, how did the blade get here? There is always the possibility that somebody stole this sword and they planted it here, making people think that Ghostmaker is responsible. And while everybody is not certain on if they can trust Ghostmaker, Dark Ranger is the one exception. He believes that if Batman trusts him with Batman Incorporated, then he has to be trustworthy. That if Batman can put his faith into the Ghostmaker, so can the rest of them. That is what picks us up with Ghostmaker and Sky Spider. And Ghostmaker is letting us know that mentor in Morocco, he didn't have a choice when it came to killing him, because it was an act of self-defense. After learning who Ghostmaker really was, learning what he might be truly capable of, Ghostmaker was seen more as a threat, believing that if he was left alive, he could be the worst of the worst. And so his mentor attempted to kill him. That's when Clown Hunter shows up, with Sky Spider asking who this is, saying that you have a new sidekick after what happened with somebody being cut off. Clown Hunter wants to know what the heck she is talking about, but this gives her the opportunity to also slip away, saying that she doesn't need nor does she want any of Ghostmaker's help, that she doesn't need his protection. As she goes and swings off the building, there is a giant explosion. As Ghostmaker makes his way down to the crater, he finds Sky Spider very fatally wounded, on the verge of death. Ghostmaker going to investigate and see if he can get eyes on anybody responsible. Not really sure if she is able to get a name out, saying that she needs a hospital. She appears to pass out, with Ghostmaker carrying her out, going and looking for Clown Hunter. All he finds is Clown Hunter's mask. He has been taken. That is where we pick up with Clown Hunter currently in shackles. Somebody is observing not only Ghostmaker, but his entire operation. But this new individual lets Clown Hunter know that he had to get him out of there, because he refused to let what happened to him happen to Clown Hunter, revealing his name is Phantom 1. He was the Ghostmaker's sidekick. That is, of course, until Ghostmaker got him killed. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You know, I've been saying for some time I have been looking forward to Ghostmaker Incorporated, Batman Incorporated, whatever you want to call it. I love that Ghostmaker is more or less getting a solo series. He's a very very fascinating, very interesting character, and we are learning so much more about him. We are learning that he is really not that different from Batman, even taking on his own sidekick. Obviously, the sidekick very much still alive. This sidekick now going after him, trying to teach him a lesson. Whatever their history, it's obviously gotta be bad. And personally, I am very excited to get more in-depth lore on Ghostmaker and his entire world. A man that has operated for such a long time, arguably as long as Batman has been in operation. The only difference is he has remained off the radar for a very long time. But now that he has surfaced, making himself known to the world more or less, things are coming back to haunt him. His past is returning. The only question now, can he get his team on board with him? Can he get the support of the members of Batman Incorporated to really go along with him? Or is Phantom One going to be able to turn the tides, to turn everybody against him and bring down Ghostmaker once and for all? Let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up on everything going on with Batman Incorporated, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this issue. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having 5 different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting free comics every single month. Not only does this help out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you are unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.